just by experience, as a kind of a figure of thumb, just a kind of a pluck a number, which I think is based on my experience and the experience of the ulama that I have conversations with, and the experience of the books of the ulama that I read. So over the 30 years or so, I would say you're talking about maybe 5%, less than 5%, in which a talaq has actually been organized. Okay, what I mean by organized is wife does not want to be with husband, husband does not want to be with wife. There's no arguing, there's no plate throwing, there's no anger, there's no venom, there's no hatred. It's just a case where they just think this is not working, and they just decide, the man decides, okay, I'm going to divorce you. She says, all right, fair enough. And he divorces her, and that's it. That's very rare. So I'll get a phone call from either a sister or a brother, and they say, look, Mufti, I'm going to divorce my wife. What's the best way for me to do it? So I'll explain, okay, get 2 witnesses, make sure that you give her the talaq in this way, and we'll go through the exercise. But that is 5%. If that, like I said, these aren't statistics, but I've done a full statistic analysis, and please don't ask me for the standard deviation from the mean and all the rest of it, because I don't have that figures. It's just from my own 30 years of experience and the ulama that I've been engaging with. So probably amass maybe 300, 400, 500 years worth of experience between all of us. And that's the kind of figure you get. And that's been over the last sort of 20 years, 30 years. And we know divorce is increasing. So the question comes, why is divorce increasing? Because the cause of divorce is increasing. So let's explore that. What is the cause of divorce? If divorce is increasing, is it because, women are, we just don't know how to keep in a marriage anymore? You look at your parents, and your parents were probably in a long-term marriage. And if not your parents, you look at your grandparents, and they were probably in a long-term marriage. So what's happening? What's changing? It's changing because we as people are changing. Expectations are changing. Controlling our egos is changing. Being patient is gone. The act of practicing patience doesn't exist anymore. We are changing as people. So that shows that the cause of divorce isn't necessarily that, the normal causes of divorce that occurred in the past. The causes of divorce are now due to the self. Okay. Now, you'd have found in the last 20 years, 30 years, this development of the nafs, okay, this development of the nafs to such an extent now where your nafs can decide what gender you are, okay? So your self is this new God. So even though you're blatantly biologically a bloke, or you're blatantly biologically a woman, if your self says you are a man, then that is given precedence over your biology. And that's remarkable when you think about how powerful the nafs has become, that the nafs can even dictate factually something right in front of our eyes, which can be observed, is something different. Now that is what is the cause of divorces, is the nafs. It's what I want. It's what I'm going to feel content with. It's the I factor. Equally between males and females. It's the I factor. And this has then led to egos. This has then led to anger.